Hi there, I'm Dr. Haley with FitandFirmSecrets.com and this week's video tip. Today I want to talk about weight loss exercise, but I want to focus on one exercise factor that most professionals maybe touch on but definitely don't elaborate on, and that is the rest and recovery. And I want to talk to you about it because of the physiological benefits as well as the psychological benefits. When you're resting, depending on what your resistance goal is, and we're talking about resistant exercise, so weight training or resistance training exercises. If your goal is power, so you're focusing on maybe 1 to 8 repetitions, you really want to give yourself 2 to 5 minutes to rest between your sets. However, when your goal is muscular strength, so typically those exercises include anywhere between 8 and 12 repetitions, you want to decrease that resting period to 30 to 120 seconds. And then, if you're really focusing on higher repetitions, muscular endurance, so anywhere between 12 and 30 repetitions, then you want to really decrease that rest period between your sets to anywhere between 20 and 45 seconds. That way, you're allowing the body to get as much energy as it needs to follow through on the following sets. However, my experience when I'm walking around the gyms and looking at people take too much time in between their sets. They actually, especially if you're looking to shape up and slim down and you're working on muscular endurance, long and lean muscles, high repetitions, you don't need to wait that long in between rest periods. And from the physical standpoint, you really want to make sure that those muscles are constantly working. They don't need that much rest to recover. But from a psychological standpoint, the more time you give yourself to rest physically, the more time you allow your thought process to kind of wander off. And who knows where those thoughts could lead you. It could lead you to something negative. I'd rather, you may be thinking about all the work that you have to do after your training session, or you may be thinking that you'd rather be anywhere else but here. Whatever it is, the more time you give yourself in that rest zone, the more time you allow your mind to wander off and then not be 100% focused on the task at hand. So what I want you to do next time you're doing your resistance training workouts, anytime you're doing sets and reps and where there's rest in between, in addition to counting your reps and keeping track of your sets, I want you to time your rest periods. And I want you to compare when you're actually doing the rest according to the procedures I just gave you, the 20 to 45 seconds for high repetitions, or maybe the 30 to 120 seconds for strength, or maybe even the 2 to 5 minutes for power if you're focusing on that type of development. But I want you to compare and ask yourself, on a regular day, do I give myself too much time to rest and wait and think negatively? Or am I really focused in on my complete workout, which is including those rest times? If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Facebook, on my blog, just leave me a comment, YouTube or Pinterest. I'll respond to any comment that I get. Also, make sure that you claim your free chapter and video series by going to www.fitandfirmsecrets.com. Go ahead and claim your free chapter and video series now.